Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a special edition of The Danny Show. I'm your host, Daniel Cody, and this is where I give commentary and reviews on all things wrestling. Thank you guys so much for joining this review. Now, before I get started on my SmackDown review, I need to start this off by giving my sincerest condolences to friends and family who were affected by the passing of Jay Briscoe in an unfortunate car accident Tuesday at 5:30. Also, before I get into SmackDown, let me just get a couple of thoughts out the way. First and foremost, thoughts and prayers to anyone affected by that. But I want to talk about something because apparently earlier this week on AEW, there was supposed to be a tribute to him. And while WWE or wrestling shows officially didn't give tribute to him, they wore armbands. We saw the Young Bucks wear bands in tribute to Jay Briscoe. We also saw tonight Kevin Owens, the Viking Raiders wear armbands in tribute to Jay Briscoe. But there was an issue that came that went in reference to Warner Brothers, who is obviously AEW has some sort of connection under Warner Brothers. And for some reason, Warner Brothers did not want them to pay tribute to Jay Briscoe due to something that he said 10 years ago. Uh, uh, I'm trying to get my words together so I don't say the wrong thing, but I could understand if y'all bear with me because I'm getting in emotions and things like that and upset. I could understand when Harvey Weinstein and R. Kelly died, a lot of people are going to be happy. And that's probably going to be a storefront funeral, and no one's going to have a moment of silence for them. People are going to rejoice, probably. But the guy made one bad comment 10 years ago, and it's one thing when you keep doing wrong, but to make one mistake, apologize for it, and still have it being held over your head, I don't agree with that. I do agree that we have to watch the choices we make today so that they don't follow us tomorrow. I am a firm believer in that. But to not give honor because of one mistake, not a bunch of bad choices, one mistake, I disagree with that. That being said, let's get into this review of Friday Night SmackDown before I get upset. Obviously, we started off with a strange night with everyone, the bloodline greeting each other, but not Groman. I almost said Roman. Roman Reigns did not want to fist bump Sami Zayn tonight, which set the tone for a lot of tense feelings going on tonight. But we opened up the show tonight in a very amazing tag match between Sheamus and Drew McIntyre versus the Raiders, who, like I said, wore the armbands in tribute. This match was awesome. Now, from what I remember, Ivar got 17 beats of the drum and Eric got 13. We also saw Sarah Logan, who stole a look from another wrestler, by the way, distract Sheamus. That didn't work out. Eventually, Drew McIntyre went for a Claymore, and Sheamus went for a brogue kick to, I believe it was Eric. No, it was Ivar. I apologize. It was Ivar. And he went for the brogue kick to Ivar for the win. That was an amazing match. In my personal opinion, Sheamus and Drew McIntyre are my picks to win the whole thing. We also, in the tag tournament, we saw the Brutes facing off against Imperium. Let me just say, Vincey doing that moonsault was amazing. Ridge Holland in the double suplex on both members of Imperium was great. However, it was the Imperium bomb to Ridge in the ring that would win the match for Imperium after one of the guys gave Butch, aka Pete Dunne, the brain buster on the outside. We also saw Legado del Fantasma go up against the Maximum Male Models. What the helicopter is Mace wearing? I understand wrestling. I mean, I always did think that wrestlers wrestled in underwear trunks, but that was a little strange looking. That just looked awkward. Looked awkward. And I know Zelina Vega thought that was awkward, but I especially thought it was awkward. So we have that. We have Hit Row facing off against Angel Garza and Korea. Hit Row came at Michael Cole because Michael Cole was talking about him in the failed diving attempt. Carrillo showed Michael Cole how it was done, diving perfectly. Everyone's at Michael Cole. Bailey likes Michael. By the way, Bailey likes Michael. I truly believe Bailey is in love with Michael, just like Helga was in love with Hey Arnold. That's why she was so mean to him up close. But in any event, Hit Row defeated Carrillo tonight, and Wade Barrett and Michael Cole are not hip at all. So I believe I covered everything from the tournament version. Let's talk small talk. First off, can we please hurry up and get Lacey on here, please? They've been teasing her for just come on already. That's just my personal opinions at the moment. We saw a lot of small promos from men and women about the Royal Rumble. Braun Strowman made his talk. Cross made his about Rey Mysterio. Shayna Baszler, or Shayna Killer as I like to call her, as well as Raquel, who is a Texan, will be in Texas next Saturday. We saw a lot of promos, but we also heard that Cody Rhodes, as I predicted, I don't know if I told you guys this, but I predicted to myself that Cody Rhodes would return at the Royal Rumble. And he confirmed it tonight that he will return at the Royal Rumble. And I am willing, if I was a gambling man, I don't gamble, but I would probably gamble this one time and probably win some money to bet that Cody Rhodes will win the Royal Rumble. As far as the women are concerned, the only person that I can think of that might have a shot, I think I'd say that Liv might last a while, but I don't know if she's going to win because going in at number one, the only person I can think of that went from one and lasted almost the entire match was Sasha Banks, and that was in the first one. But in any event, I don't know who I can bet on from the women's standpoint. Nonetheless, let's talk about some other interesting things that happened. I'm willing to bet, again, Cody will win. Despite Braun Strowman's threats, Cody will win. Let's talk about the pitch black match that's going to take place. Obviously, we saw LA Knight come out and cut a great promo. And tonight he went up against the Jobber and, of course, defeated him in a SmackDown short, despite distractions from Bray Wyatt's mind games and electricity going out. And I'm really excited to see the Firefly Funhouse is back. The Firefly Fun, everyone is back, and the bunny Ramblin' Rabbit, I'm telling you, Ramblin' Rabbit is going to start his own Lifetime TV show called I Survived the Firefly Funhouse. I'm just playing. And also, Abby the Witch telling Ramblin' Rabbit STFU was funny. That was kind of funny. But in any event, Bray Wyatt's Firefly Funhouse is back. And you know what that means. That means he's here too. let him in. But moving on, let's talk about what happened at the end of the show. I'm very excited about the pitch black match, and I know Bray Wyatt is going to win. No doubts, especially in this environment. Now, let's talk about what happened at the end of the show. We have Roman Reigns coming in wearing some cool Nikes. I think those were Nikes. He came in, sat at the head of the table as he always done, and before the contract signing segment could begin, Kevin Owens just came in and wiped out everyone, stunned Roman Reigns, put him through a table. And that was the end of the show. Before that, Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn made amends after Paul Heyman made strange metaphors about, do you want him out of the castle urinating? You want him out of the castle urinating in, or in the castle urinating out? Okay, strange metaphors, but okay. Nonetheless, they made amends, but it wasn't enough. Sami Zayn was not able to come out in time because by the time Sami got out, Roman Reigns was already laying flat through the table. Kevin Owens signed the contract, and what happened to Paul Heyman's foot? I forgot to ask. What happened to Paul Heyman's foot? Anybody know what happened? Let me know. Also, can't wait to see what's next in WWE. Again, I send my thoughts and prayers to Jay Briscoe. Warner Brothers, I gotta say, you're wrong for this one. If it were, like I said, if it were Bill Cosby or somebody else, I would applaud you. But in this case, you're wrong. One bad moment should be forgiven. Jeez. But in any event, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm your host, Daniel Cody, and that's all the time I got for you today. And I'll be back with another review on all things wrestling. And great to see Charlotte Flair back tonight. I think they're probably going to fight at the Royal Rumble. I don't know. Sonya and Charlotte might fight at the Rumble. Who knows? Personally, I would like to see something a little more interesting because that's just me. But I'll see you guys next time. Let me know what you think about tonight's broadcast. See you next time, folks.